Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to Shield of the Capital. Check it out, man. Really like this map. I'm going to bring in today, my Retiarii because I'm having such good time with this unit. I just really like it. It's as simple as that. Is it an amazing OP meta unit? Nah, man. Is it fun? Hell yeah, it is. Going to bring in the Forabraccio Pikemen simply because we're seeing cavalry everywhere at the moment, and I'm having great success with this unit mowing down those people who decide that cavalry is the way to go. Make of that what you will. And I'm going to bring in my Imperial Spear Guard, simply because they are one of my most powerful units, and I can block an awful lot with them as a longsword, particularly on the A point of this map, where you've got a relatively protected area to keep them. So we're going to give that a go. Hey man, let's get on now and get right on into this battle. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ranged heroes on the enemy team. That's something to be aware of. And here we go with our beautiful loading and animation. I really like that this map has come back into the rotation for our server. It's quite a good map, relatively balanced. It's got a hard target on A and a relatively offensible final point. So I don't mind attacking or defending on this map. So we don't need to wait for our guys to bundle up, because there's nothing going to be happening for a little while. We'll just sit them down there and oh, there's a cannon over here. Wonder what we can get with a cannon. It depends really what the other cannon's shooting. If the other cannon's going to be shooting at the tower, I'll shoot the tower too. Really, if you are on the artillery, it probably makes sense to shoot the towers. Although there are plenty of maps where you've got no hope whatsoever of stopping the siege equipment coming in. So sometimes it's better just to target the units. As is the case here, it's unlikely that our artillery is going to last for very long. So let's see what sort of things we can get. Oops, too low. See how we can get on. Got to keep a little eye on your map, see who's just underneath you. You don't want them coming up underneath you on the siege tower ladders. Not siege tower ladders, just the siege ladders, and then stabbing you in the back. Mauls can come up and throw you off. All sorts of nasty stuff. Just this guy here, we're not going to let it happen. Goodbye. Get away from my friend. Enjoy your trip back down to the bottom of the wall. Longsword style. And we're just chilling now. We're just chilling. Haven't really got any indication at this point of what sort of units the enemy might be up. So see what this guy's doing here with his peasants. I'm not sure whether they're being silly or whether they're being smart. So there's no point in sitting your unit there while the siege towers aren't in, and that's because they can just be targeted and damaged by artillery and all sorts of good stuff without any purpose, right? They're not attacking the A point. There's nothing that can attack it, so why sit there and take the damage? Alternatively, there is an alternative school of thought, and that's if the enemy are seeing damage numbers pop up, well, then they're more likely to continue to sit on the artillery and waste time, and that can work in your favour too, especially, it's only a peasant unit there, although pike militia's pretty good as far as peasants go. So I don't usually advise people not to use this formation with your shields, but I'm using it to tuck it in underneath the arc of the artillery. Gives me the ability to sort of move around with my longsword while we wait. Nobody's coming up. They are now. So Iron Reapers are a problem for this unit, especially if they get out those flails. The problem with them is the Tiger Step is quite damaging. Do you see how with their swords though, they struggle to damage the unit? Because he didn't switch to flails, he's got very little chance of actually bashing through my shields. We do not want to fight this unit. Why don't we want to fight that unit, KnightStalker? Because they have plus 75% block break. They're a very nasty unit when you're playing shields. I'm going to pull back again. We want to avoid the Tiger Step of the other Reapers coming in. And frankly, I'm not interested in protecting these peasants in front of me. I've got no inclination to sacrifice my unit or take damage on my unit to try and save peasants. Oh, mistimed that. It would appear that they're still not out of Tiger Step. And unfortunately, the only units, for some reason, our team has really garbage units up here. By garbage units, I just mean low tier, really. But I can't hold that forever on my own. I've done my best. We're getting surrounded. I have to leave. our team threw that, quite frankly. We were defending that with 2 units of peasants, a unit of peasant archers, a unit of javelins, and a unit of Imperial spearguard. What can I say? What can I say? Our team completely threw that. That A point should be very difficult to capture. So, what I'm expecting now, though, is that the enemy team will be overconfident. They've just got an easy victory on A, and I think they're going to start swarming down through this gap in the wall here. The things that are going to be a danger to my Retiarii unit are any ranged units up on the wall, and musket heroes particularly up there. Plus, we saw that 1/3 of the enemy team is ranged heroes, you see, so I just sort of keep moving around in circles needlessly, just so that my unit is moving. It makes it slightly harder for the enemy heroes to target them. So I don't want to get hit. They look like javelins up there. I don't want to get hit by that. Shinji grenades are definitely a nightmare. I wonder if I can hit them from here. I don't think so, but we'll give it a go. We're standing on the supply point. No, they didn't even throw. Oof. Big oof. Falconubi gunners, not my favourite. We could try and snipe that musket, but he's sort of rolling around, so we'll just come over here, we'll hit the heal button, sustain our team a bit, and hopefully the team here, you know, we've got some nice Orangians in the front line. Oh, this is going to be good. Splat! That's really what this unit excels at, just annihilating ranged units. This is looking alright. Although our team shouldn't be running away. But this pop in and out thing we're doing with a couple of javelin units, it's good, it's taking its toll on the enemy. I wonder if we can pick off some of those. They're a bit fast moving. Not really. A waste of a throw. Never mind. Group up with the team, we'll heal them. Do the longsword team support. What do I want to put javelins into? I don't really want to get picked off. Ah, god damn the gunners again. Okay, our entire team is falling back and leaving this strong defensive position open. What can we say about that, really? Retiarii are really squishy. Better get out of here. So, those crossbows are doomed. I have no idea why they didn't take the opportunity to run, but they didn't. There's nothing we can do. Our team just, again, did not contest the strong point. Just walked away, really. A little bit disappointing. I guess at this point this video is unlikely to make it to publication. But that's for me to know and you to find out. If you well, I suppose at this point, if you're still listening to me, the video made it. We should have an advantage in these frontline brawls because we have more melee heroes. It's just not paying off. See if we can punch through these shields. Yeah, pick one off. Kill's a kill. No, don't run in there, you nut job. Defend. Oof. Please no kill my Retiarii. Please no. Alright, the next thing we're going to see is we're going to see flanking cavalry. So, we're not just going to restock this unit, we're going to go and switch it out for the Forabraccio Pikemen. Our team are pulling too many ranged units as well. I might just give them a little reminder. Oh my gosh, our team. Whew, this is a hard game, boys and girls. I've got to start looking at what I'm doing to see whether what I'm doing is optimal. So, the most optimal play at the moment is, see all that cavalry coming in? The most optimal play at the moment to support our team in the best way possible is to make sure that this cavalry doesn't do damage to our excessive number of ranged units, but there's not much I can do all the time. I can't block both ways. We can kill them after the charge is done though. What I can't do with this unit is push on. Whoa, I cannot push onto the point. That cavalry player's got the right idea. Let's kill this unit of cavalry. Oh, get out of it, Mr. Longsword. Right, we're killing a lot of gold tier cavalry. Are we doing the best we can for our team? There's nobody on the point. You know what? This is totally suicidal, but we just do not have any option at this point. This is going to be death. It's going to be death for me and my unit, but there's nobody... Oh, that was instant. Nasty. Killing more cold cavalry. A few Varangians and some Iron Reapers, but what can you do? Man, let's see if we get a chance to respawn. Oh, boys and girls, it's grinding my gears. I'm watching the point being captured while half a dozen of our heroes just sit 10 metres away doing nothing, just watching. Whether or not you have a ranged unit, you are obliged to get onto the point and try and stop the capture. Coutelier. Ah, he went invisible. I don't know. I don't think there's anything more I can do, boys and girls, to pull the team back from this. I am only one man. I'm trying to think, I'm trying to talk at the same time. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. This is good, we're finally pushing on, but we're doing it with the wrong units and the right units as well, actually. We've got javelins trying to push on. The Mamillos, unfortunately, took on cavalry and reapers. So those guys got the right idea, but there's only about 4 out of 15 of our team actively defending the point. Son, I am disappointed. Sundays, boys and girls, there's nothing you can do. MVP. We got MVP having done 700,000 damage. You've got to be joking me. We did kill a bunch of cavalry. Just outrageous. What can you do, boys and girls? It happens that way sometimes. 300 unit score for both the Retiarii and the Forabraccio Pikemen. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the difference between the kills. What do you get, a bunch of peasants? The reality is look at how much... look at the participation scores. You know, there were only a handful of us actively defending. There's not much you can do, man. Some days there's nothing you can do. Look at this. Friendly fire deduction. Oh well, boys and girls. I hope you learned something new. Or you just enjoyed the battle.